This is Marcus Corval with Studio MMA and MMA Net, and we're here with always the funny Pat Barry, who last time we saw you were with Brock, and you said it was nice to be there and there was no pressure. You're fighting on Friday, but it doesn't seem like there's any pressure on you anyways. You're always joking around.
Well, I'm a good actor. That's something that is going to be a fact, and that's always going to be until the end of time. I can perform in front of a camera. Am I nervous about the fight? Yes. Did I just throw 3 punches and then have an asthma attack? And now I think I need, if I just had one more week, I'll be ready. But yeah, am I nervous about the fight? Do I feel the pressure of a fight? Yeah, absolutely, man. But I mean, I can't walk around biting. I don't have any more nails to bite off. If I had nails, I would be biting right now. But
they're already gone.
I'll bite yours. Yeah, you got some nice ones, man. I'll get in those later.
We had a funny moment with you before. You obviously there's no bad feelings, no bad blood between you and your opponent. You came in when he was doing an interview. You had helped him out with a Twitter situation. Tell us a little bit about that.
Man, that Twitter situation was whack. Okay, so I've talked to Christian Morecraft before in the past. We've spoken when we've seen each other 2 or 3 times. But this is the very first time he tweeted me on Monday night. I got a tweet from him, and it was terrible. Hey, you better bring a diaper because I'm gonna change it because I'm your dad. Like it was smiley face. It was just horrible. I mean, something like, what's for dessert after the weigh-ins? Because I'm gonna take you to dinner. I love you. I mean, it was bad. So I asked him about it. I was like, you know what? There is no way that this can be Christian Morecraft. There's no way this can be him. And when I saw him in the lobby, I brought it up to him, and he told me no, it wasn't him. That he gave his management access to his account because his management said he would help him out. I told him his management needs to be fired. That was the most horrible tweets ever.
Did it fire his manager?
I don't know. I hope so. I hope he ate him, man. I don't know, man. They were that bad. So I helped him out. I told him because he said he's new to it. Gave him some little tips and pointers. We talked for a little bit, and then we went our separate ways.
You told him about the @ sign and the hash sign.
Yeah, but we worked on that. I showed them, more importantly, how to go and delete the ones that were tweeted for him.
He's a funny guy too, though. He was entertaining the crowd. He was high-fiving them and lifting up his coach on his shoulder and running around with him a little bit. I'm actually looking forward to you guys' fight because you're both 2 funny guys.
Hey, you know what? The very first time that I met him, I'd seen him on TV, but I never met him in person. The first time I met him, I heard Mr. Barry behind me, and when I turned around and saw this thing, I was like, whoa, man, he walked up to me to give me a hug, and I'm like, I'll be honest, this was my response. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was going on, if he was going to bear hug me unconscious. That's a big guy. He's got a big snarly appearance. But when you talk to him, man, that's the one thing about fighters that's great, is that we come off, we're fighters, we punch you, and we're going to, kill your babies and drink blood and eat raw meat all day. But these guys, we're regular dudes, man. Like everybody else, we just happen to have an odd job. That dude is all around. You would never guess. No. You would never guess. Just talking to him, just off of talking to him, you would think that he was like a camp counselor. You would never guess this dude was like a killer, which he is.
But then looking at you look even less like a fighter. You don't even have cauliflower ears. You can't even tell your nose has been broken. And then
you ready? Watch the nose. Here we go.
Okay.
That's the worst. I need to get a new one. If anyone out there can fix this, let me know.
Actually, Mazdak does it for free. Does free nose jobs. The guy behind the camera.
All right.
No.
Yo, you're gonna see his nipples through his shirt.
It's Brock's fight with Alistair. Comments on that?
This is a fight. That's just what happens in the fight game, man. He came in absolutely pretty. He came in prepared. He came in mentally ready. He came in strong. He lost. My fight with Chet Congo, I was winning, and then I just lost, man. It's just one of those things that happens. Everybody's like, oh, man, I can't believe Brock didn't just take him down. I can't believe he tried to stand. Hey, you know what? I'm pretty sure that if taking him down the opportunity was there, he would have taken it. He would have taken it. I mean, that's ridiculous for anyone out there to say, I can't believe he tried to stand with Alistair over him. Hey, you know what? If Brock would have punched him in the head hard enough, he would have fell out. Anybody can stand with anybody. Anybody can grapple with anybody. Anybody can wrestle with anybody. That's the fight game. One day, I'm going to submit somebody. You never know. They said, Brock, I can't believe you're striking. You know what? When he punched Heath Herring in the head, no one said anything.
That's true. That's very, very true.
You get struck by Alistair Overeem. Okay, that happened. Getting hit is part of it, man. I got hit by a guy who's been doing MMA longer than he was kickboxing, and that's what happens. I never forgot.
Well, I looked at that training camp, and obviously you're teaching Brock, and people, he's pretty secretive about how he's training. What I want to know is, how do you and Brock get along? Brock is so serious and all game, and you like pranks and joke around. What was dinner like?
You know what? It was cool. We went back. Everybody had these dudes eat steak 5 times a day, every day. I had never had that much meat in my. We got there on Monday. The fight was on Friday. We ate steak for breakfast. I mean, I'm talking like 27-pound. This came from pterodactyls or something like that, man. It was just ridiculous. Meat all day. I mean, we just laugh and joke in the house. That's it. Pulling pranks on each other. I mean, he's a big snarly beast.
Yeah.
But once he lets you in, man, the dude, he's a regular family guy, man. He loves his kids, loves his wife, loves his friends. I mean, he's cool, man.
Any particular
he's as cool as Crow Cop singing in the car. Like you would never expect it, but he is.
any prank that you pulled on him, or any prank that he pulled on you?
No, not that. No, he did. Okay. I have a fear of flying. I don't like flying in planes. I can't stand flying. I hate airplanes. I hate it. And
you have to do it all the time.
Oh man, it's the worst. I wish they would send me a UFC bus ticket. Anybody, that'd probably be a lot cheaper. UFC bus ticket to Pat Barry. I would take a bus anywhere. We are in the private jet. All right. So now we're in I've never been in a private jet before. We're in a private jet that only holds 6 people.
Right.
Now Brock is the size of 3 people. So I'm sitting there thinking, all right, this is a private jet, but we're heavier than the plane. John Matson, Cole Conrad, Marty Morgan, myself, the smallest guy, and I'm 250, and Brock so they're in the very back seat. Him and Marty on the back seat, and the private jets are bumpy. Right. We're everywhere, just all over the place. I'm sitting there, and they've got the 2 seats facing the pilots. I'm in a seat facing them, so I can't see behind me. So at the same time, this had to have been planned. At the same time, Brock and Marty they're looking at me talking, and then Brock does this. He goes, "Oh, Marty," and they go and start buckling their seatbelts really fast. I almost started crying. I almost instantly started crying. I was like going, oh, I mean, they're looking right at me, and they go, all right, and they both start hurry up and trying to put their seatbelts on, and I almost passed out. I told them, I was like, nobody talked to me for 2 days. Like, they were like, we got you. I was like, nope, no. If I had a spear, I would start stabbing everybody. That's ridiculous. That was horrible. That was one of those. You know what that was? That's one of those jokes that I might have actually snapped and not been able to come back from that. I mean, really, you play a prank on somebody, you throw a rubber snake, but would have? I told him I have no problem renting a car from Las Vegas and driving back to Minnesota. No problem.
Crow Cop, you want your revenge? I think you found it right here. He just gave it up. Crow Cop, you know what to do. Pat, looking forward to seeing you on Friday, as always.
All right, brother. Y'all be cool, man. Thanks for letting me get on here and give some words.
Say something in Swedish to the fans in Sweden.
Como se llama? That's the worst Swedish ever.